Okay, last lecture we stopped at logarithm, log. It is by now you should be able to convert log of any base into index form. Means something power something from the log. Okay. Just need to remind you need to differentiate between the log and the ln, a natural log and the log power base 10. So there's a difference between the natural log and the normal log. Okay, these are the careless mistakes. So just be careful on that. Okay, today we look at law of logarithm. Okay, so there are three laws that you need to apply in your coming test or final exam. So there are three laws. First is when you multiply the two log. So let's say you have a log bracket A multiply B, you can break into two log A plus log B. If you have the same base of log and you bracket it and the parameter inside the bracket, you can expand it into two log. Okay. For example, this one, log 10 is equal to 1, right? So it can be log. Okay. Log 10, you can break the 10 into a factor of 2 and 5. So in some engineering question, you need to further define the log number. Although, like for example, in this case, you see log 10. Log 10 actually it can be log bracket 5 multiply 2. So you can break into log 5 plus log 2 to further define the question or further define the solution, right? So these are the proving of the first law, which is you take log A multiply B equal to log A plus log B. Okay, so this is the first law. So you can either see from the right hand side or you can see from the left hand side. Sometimes you will see is you arrive at a log something plus log something. It must have the same base. Then only you can combine the parameter with the bracket. Okay, this is the first law. Okay. Second law, when you divide the parameter in the bracket of law, it will become, like for example, log bracket A divided by B. You should start with log A minus log B, and not log B minus log A. So this will be the careless mistake part. Some of you are confused. So be careful on this part. So if you have log A divided by B, start with the log A first, then minus log B. Again, in a scientific question or in the engineering question, you can either see that you arrive at either on the right hand side, you need to simplify into left hand side with the bracket, or sometimes you will see the left hand side, then you need to break into right hand side to further answer A parameter or B parameter. Okay, so this again we prove with the calculator, right? This is just use ln. This is ln. This log or ln is actually the law is applied the same. Just log. If you see log means log 10. If you see ln means natural log, a log power e or log base e. Okay. So if you ln 2.5 divided by 2, it can be directly changed into decimal number 2.5. You press calculator. But sometimes you can break into two different identity. Sometimes A will represent something, B will represent something. Okay. So adalah proving of the mathematics, the law. So we just take, like for example, ln 5 minus ln 2 will equal the same value as you take ln 2.5. Okay, so in the test, you don't need to prove like this. It's just to show you that actually it's work for the second law, which is when you divide two numbers. Yeah. Okay, so at the end, this is important. This one is usually you need to write something like this in your answer. Means you will write the general equation. Means the law, or you are using this law, log A bracket A divided by B equal to log A minus B. Then you substitute the yellow color with the real number that you see in the question. You see, you write in this form, like ln bracket 2.5 equal to ln 5 minus 2, for example. Okay, this is the second law. The third law will be a power something, right? So if you are log bracket A power something, you can take the power to the front of the log. This will also, you will see this one in the engineering module in many subjects. Usually you will arrive at this base power something, and you need to simplify it by carry the power into the front. Okay, because why? Sometimes you arrive at here to plot graph. Log A n, you need to find what is the relation between log A and n sometime. Okay. Okay, this is another proving of this principle. So if you have log 5 power 2, is 5 power 2 is 25. Log 25, you press calculator, is 1.4. You can use the third law of logarithm, where you pull the 2 to the front. 2 also arrive at the same number. Means you take 2 multiply by log 5, which is 0.6. You multiply, you still arrive at the same value, 1.39. So this is just a show proof. But what's important, you have 3 laws in logarithm. Either it is the first one, which is multiplication. Multiplication is a plus. If it's divide, it's a minus. If it's exponential, carry the exponential to the front. There are 3 laws. There are 3 laws. So these 3 laws, in test, you won't be given. In final exam, if it's not given, I will let you know. If it's given also, I'll let you know. Okay. If it's given, then you will have a challenging question. Means we won't test you on memorizing, but applying the formula. Okay. Okay. So, just a quick test for you. Can you write log 4 plus log 7 in a single number? Means log what? So it's log 28. So the answer will be like this. So log 4 plus 7 equal to log 7 multiply 4. Arrive at log 28. That is the first law. Then sometimes after this you press calculator. Okay, so another one is minus. Minus is divide. So this one, log 16 minus log 2 equal to log what? 8. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So you write like this. Log 16 minus 2 equal to log bracket 16 divided 2. This step is important. You don't need to write this one. Then you give me the final answer. The question won't be like this. It will ask you later when we discuss about the challenge question, then you will see the application of this one. Okay, this is just to recall back what is the three law that we learned. So write 2 log 3 as a logarithm as single number. So just move 2 to the top. So it will be log 9. Okay, it was something like this. So you write 2 log 3 equal to log 3 power 2. Then further simplified, to become log 9. Okay. So because this is engineering mathematics 1, so everything will be very, very basic. So as you go deeper, some steps you in like for example engineering maths 2 or 3, you don't need to, you can skip some of the step, but for engineering maths 1, you still need to show me the step according to the law lah. Okay. Okay, so this one you should able to do. What is this? Log. The answer is what? Log 5, because you move half into 25. Half is square root. So 25 square root is 5. So like this lah, half, then you move to the top here, equal to square root of 25. Yeah. So just simplify. Simplify means you rewrite the relationship at the end is log what. So this is log 64 minus log 128 plus log 32. So you group them in one log. So log, you bracket. Log bracket, you do the sequence from the left to right. 64 minus 128 is what? Minus is divide. So you write 64 divide 128 plus is multiply. So you write 32 at the top of the equation. So it will be something like, so sometimes you can further simplify. So it asks you to simplify, it means you use the lowest base as you can find. It can be 10, it can be 2, it depends on situation. This is on base 2. This is use base 2. So how this one right is it reduce the number into simplified form. So log 64 can be 2 power 6. Or you can just keep 64, divide 128, multiply 32 also can. But this is to show you that sometimes you can break even simpler with the lowest base that you can find. It can be 2, 3, or prime number. Usually it's a prime number. 2, 3, 9, 7, and so on. Okay, so you simplify like this. Then after that, you move the power to the front. You will see this one is in your senior years, where you need to further simplify it into the lowest base that you can find. Yeah, so here is the same, it's a log. So the rest is just need to multiply or what. So this one, so you, so 6 minus 7 minus 1 plus 5 is 4. So 4 log 2 is, so you can stop at here lah. So it asks you to simplify. But if it asks you to solve mean you need to the final numbers. What is the number? Okay. Okay. Log 16 also correct. Log 16 also correct. Yeah. Because it's the same value. At the end, it's still at the same value. It's only that just to show you that sometimes when you solve problem in the simpler factor, then it will give you another perspective lah. Okay, so this one, you go home and have a look. It should be the same. So it asks you to write this formula in the simplest form. So if not, then if you're unable to see, you just move the in front the log 1 to power position. Then you simplify it. So this one, the first step, every time you see log, your next step is to move the front to the power, to the power location, which is the third law of the log law, law of logarithm. So here you move to the power, 16 power 1 over 2, 27 power 1 over 3, and 5 power 2. Okay, then you can further process it. 16 square root 4, 27 cube is 3. Log 25, you continue, right? So here you continue, plus log is multiply, minus is divide. Okay, so this is divide, so you use the first and second log. So of Of course, this one in the test, you don't need to write the law, what law you just need to simplify, work accordingly. Okay. So sometimes you can stop at factorial format. You can stop at log 12 divided by 25. You can stop at here, or you can stop at decimal. How you know whether your answer need to put in decimal place? You will see, write your answer in three significant figure, then this one. If you see like write your answer or present your answer in 3 decimal place or 3 significant figure, then it's point something. You need to give me point something, right? If not, then you are free to just stop at factorial format. Okay. Okay, the rest you have a look lah. It's just repeating what we learned so far. So it just asks you to write A and B in terms of log 2, 3, and 5, or to any base that you think you can. This is just a simplified. So for example, 30 you can write in log like this. Okay. So actually just to break this one into 3 terms. Okay, then 145 you can break into 2 multiplied 225 and further on. 225 is 5 power something, and so on. Okay, you can further simplify into prime number 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, so on. Okay. Okay, so this one usually engineering question will ask you to break into smaller scale or smaller base number. You'll see this kind of pattern throughout your senior years. Right. Okay, so this will be the another presentation. Means you move the power into the front. This is another presentation. Okay. Okay, so this one also the same like this example. Okay, so this one I let you go home and have a look. If you understand this slide, you should be able to do this slide. So just I have a quick one I'll show you. You're just applying the log law. If you see divide or multiply, use the plus or minus sign for the log. Okay. Then further break down into base 2, 3, 5, or any prime number. Okay, for example, like this. 8 will drop to 2, 5 still remain 5, 81 can drop into base 3. Okay, so this is the answer in the lowest base that you can find, 2, 5, and 3. Evaluate this one, you can see 25, 125, 625, and 5 is actually base of 5. At the end, you arrive at something 5 power something or 5 something log 5. Okay, so maybe by the first look, first one will be, you know that it's 5 power 2. This one is 5 power 3. This one is square root 1625. I don't know, need to press calculator. Then 3 power 5 power 3. Okay. So you break into power something. Okay. Use the same base of 5. Then simplify using the law that you learned, the 3 law. Right. Push the power to the front, power to the front, power to the front. And you do work on the top first. 2 minus 3 minus 1 and plus 2. So you get 1 log 5. Below 1 maintain. Right? So maintain the same log. You can pull the log out. It will be 1 over 3 log 5. Sorry. Right? So this one you can cancel. Cancel. Okay, so this kind of trick we will see in your senior years also. At the end, you can cancel out the log parameter. Log 5 cancel. Okay. Yeah. So sometimes careless mistake will be here. Maybe you just stop at here and do not proceed. Okay. Okay, the rest you will see something like this in your final exam or your test. Means you need to expand and then you group them together and so on. So this one should be no issue for you. So you do the LHS means you work on the right hand side first, you simplify the right hand side, then you compare left and right. You can find what is X. Okay. So for example, you expand the right hand side, plus is multiply, right? Plus is multiply, so you group the multiply here. So this is quadratic equation. To multiply that, get quadratic equation, right? This left hand side. Okay. Left hand side you're done. Right hand side is this log. So what you do, you pull the third log, which is pull the 2 to the power position. And you expand. You expand. Left hand side you get log power square x square plus 7x minus 8. Another side you get log bracket x square plus 4x plus 4. Then you group them together, compare them side by side. Okay, you put them together. Okay. I think something wrong with my answer. Wait. Sometimes the format run away a bit. Okay, I think the format run away. So this step is wrong. Basically, you are comparing you remove the log, then solving the normal equation. Means x move to x, you cancel x, right? This is wrong. This is wrong. This during the format is wrong. Another example still same. So you're comparing side by side. This is to find what is x. Okay. So you have given this equation. You have one unknown. You need to find the unknown. So what you do, you simplify the log, move the power, the front one to the power position. So half log 4 equal to log 2. Right. This is on the left hand side. Okay. Log 2 equal to log x. So x equal to 2. So you'll see this kind of format in your senior year's application question. Yeah. Yeah, this one x will equal to, you put side by side, you comparison side by side. Okay. Means you cancel out the log, remove the log, right? Okay. So of course in your test you can just stop at x equal to this is just to further explanation what is the solution. Yes. Yeah, just solve the equation means there's one unknown here, only x. You solve for x. Okay. But you can put your x at the left hand side, doesn't matter. Okay. The rest you just go home and see if a question come and ask me. It'll be the same, right? Right. So this is solving the quadratic equation. So quadratic equation we assume you only know with this b minus b b square minus plus minus that one 4ac square 4ac that one. Okay. This one also same. Okay, so this one sometimes you need to be careful. For example, this example you arrive at log square root minus 3 minus log equal to log x square minus 3. So you will get in this example your solution will be x3 or x minus 1. But remember, if you have minus something, log is not valid. Because once you have a minus, log minus something, it is not, it become a imaginary number already. So you don't have a real roots, means it become chapter 2 question already. You need to solve in I or J. Okay. So this one you pick the positive number. This is a positive number is like, for example, sometimes it asks you the number of forces, not forces. For example, business, you calculate how many children on board. There's no negative children or there's no negative something. It must be a real number. Okay. Okay. So these are your homework. If you have time, this one for tomorrow lah. The tomorrow class, go and do it as your homework. Answer is at the back. So there are 22 question. The solution or the answer is at here. Don't need to submit. This is we assume this is your homework. You do. So you have question, you ask me lah. Okay. Okay. You guys can continue. Boleh ya. So another one is just a recap of indexes or indices equation that link to log. Okay. So for example, you can convert between log and indexes. So for example, x power 3, you can change into log base 10. Okay. So you can write in log, because you have, especially you come to exponential x something, you need to find the x component, the unknown. Your unknown is in power form. The first solution in your mind is to call out the log. Mean if you arrive at something 3 or a real number and exponential something x, you need to find the x. Next step will be changed to log already. This is the very standard solution question. This is one of the strategy. One of the strategy. Okay, so this is a example, simple example. Of course, as you move to other module, this is x is only one x. It can be x power 2 plus something. It can be quadratic equation already. So with quadratic equation, what you do next step is to have a log, and then use the law of log to solve it. Okay, so here we try to use back the law of logarithm. So from 3x we become log 10 3x. Sorry, the x will be power. My PowerPoint got problem here. The format it's not 3x. So also a reminder, when you in the test, don't write something like this. I will assume you write 3x, then it's wrong already. Your step, it should be a bit higher, right? So move your x to the front, so it'll be x log 3 3. Then you do solve for 37. Okay. So you move your log 3 to the right. So when you move to the right, you need to remember what is the relationship. X and log tan 3 is multiplication relationship. X multiply log 3, you move the log 3 from the left to right is actually divide. Huh? It's a multiplication relationship. You move from the left to right, it becomes division. It becomes division. So that's why the next step, your x equal to log 10 27 divided by log 10 3. So from here, you know that it's divide, but it's minus. Log 10 27 minus 3 is log 24. So you press calculator, log 24. You get your x number. Yeah. So it's about 3 something lah. About 3. Okay, so for this module, it's good to keep at 4 decimal place for higher accuracy. Okay, Sana? So these are the normal strategy when you see something power x. The unknown is your x, power something. Okay, the next step always go for log. Yes. What method? 3. Oh, means base 3. This one. 3 power 3. Can. But the intention is to use that. If you see this one, the first step, the next step is to change to log. The intention is to show you the next step is to use log in conversion between index and log. Okay, the intention is that. Okay. This is another highlight. If you see log 8 divided by log 2 is not equal to log 8 divided by 2. Log 8 divided by log 2 is not same as log 8 divided by 2. Why? Log 8 divided by log 2 is log 8 minus 2. Don't confuse between this one and this one. The last line is important. Sometimes you think you know, then until I show you. This is a careless mistake sometimes. If you have log something divided by log something, apply the law is log A minus B. A log bracket A minus B. And it's not divide, not straight away divide. This is a very important reminder. Yeah. Okay. Any question at the back? Yeah. Okay. So this one, you see, if you ask you to solve 2 power x, means you need to find x in power. The next step, the concept is to change to log. Then use the log law to solve. Okay. So I just show you the steps, right? Okay. I think I missed out one step. With this, I have the log 10 2 power x and log 10 3. Then I move the left to the right. I get divide like this. So there's one step here. I think I accidentally delete or something. 可以啊，其实一样的，你到最后可以at the end you still get the same number. You can press calculator. You can use log 10 3 minus 2. Means bracket 3 minus 2 is 1. So you press log 10 1 actually is 1.58 something. Is it? 0. Log 10 1 0. No, again. This one I need to show you this line. I need to show you this line. You have log 8 divided by log 2. You have log divided by log. You cannot use the law. You cannot use 8 minus 2. You have to do log 8 first, then do log 2 first, then divide. Yeah. So this is just a reminder. Only this one, only when you see in the bracket form, then yes, can do. In the bracket form, with this like this. Log bracket, then a minus something or a divide something like this. Yeah. Just when you have two log, just be careful lah. The last line here, reminder lah. Reminder here. Okay. The rest you read. Okay, this one, yeah, this is example of what you will see in your final exam. You'll give something. Just now what you see is very simple x, but as you go deeper and deeper, we will give you a more complex form, x plus 1, 2x minus 5. So the next step, when you see this one, you're solving something power unknown. The next step is to change into log. Okay. So you write log 10, right? When you see 2 power e, you see the e something, you need to change to ln, because ln e equal 1. You can cancel out. Okay. So as you can see, you observe, you change to log, then move the power to the front. Then press your calculator, right? Press your calculator. Okay, this line is actually at the back because it's too long. This line, the third line equation, this one is at the back here. It's a very long. Let me see. Sometimes the format run away. X log 2 plus 1 log 2. Okay. So this one, x bracket 0.30 is actually x log 2. This one is actually the first one. This one is actually the second one. Okay. Then this one, this side is the right hand side. Yeah. So this one is actually left hand side. This one is the right hand side. Okay. Then you simplify. You arrive at 1x, solve linear equation. Okay. Just what is important is you will see something power x. The next step is to change to log. Then apply the law of the logarithm. Okay. The rest is just your normal mathematics skill. Okay. Careless mistakes will be the bracket, especially have a negative sign. Sometimes when you break the bracket, you will forget to carry the negative sign. That is the careless mistakes area. Okay, so at the end, you will get x equal to 4.11. The question asks you to correct to 2 decimal place. So give 2 decimal place. Okay. So here, if you see the question correct to 2 decimal place, don't stop at factorial format. You need to give in the decimal format. Yeah. I'll try to understand the step first. The numbers will change in test. Important you know the strategy to solve. Yes. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. Wait. sometimes the step is run away a bit. See, oh, I think this until here is here. Then this one is left hand side. The format run a bit lah. Okay. The format run a bit. This side is on the left. Then here to here is over here. Okay. But what is important, you understand the sequence of how you solve, the principle, when you use it. So it's the same. If you see x, this is x power something. So if you see something that you cannot press calculator one, you use log law. So if you observe, the next step is to have the log. Then you move the power to the front, right? So here you move 32 again, multiply left to right is divide. Okay, you press calculator. So if you have log 10 equal to a number, just reverse the log, we call anti-log. So it means log minus 1. There's a button in your calculator, anti-log. The log minus 1. You need to see a different calculator got different button one. Or you can just later Google a bit how to use model calculator anti-log. How to use calculator minus 1 minus log, how to press? What button you press? Shift log minus 1. Yeah, so that one is your homework. Go and see how you operate your calculator. Okay, so this one is you move log 10 into the right hand side, it become log 10 minus 1. It's anti-log, I call anti-log. This one, because here you cannot find answer. Log 10x equal to 0.5. So you need to find what is x. You need to remove your log. You need to remove your log 10, this one. How you remove? You anti-log, like 10 become tangent minus 1. Tangent x equal to something. Then you need to remove your tangent. You need to find your x. So what you do, you tangent minus 1. Means you cannot say anti-tan, but it's an inverse tangent. Inverse log, or you can do it as inverse log. Okay, so go home, go and find how to anti-log my calculator. Okay. Or you can write in index form. 10 power something, just convert log 10x into index form. Okay. So this is what you learn in your indexes section. Okay, just remember the base, use the base lah. 10 is power something lah, this one. So this is a recall of your indexes section. Also this chapter also, I think, chapter 4 also, early lecture. Yeah. So the final answer is 3 point something in 4 significant figure, not 3 decimal place, not 4 decimal place. 4 significant means 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 digit. Yeah. Okay, the rest is this is just a application of the indexes law and also the index. So let's say you have this question that you see in dynamics chapter or dynamic module. Velocity equal to 15 power something, and the power is 40 divided by 125b. There's unknown, there are two unknown there, v and b. So sometimes you need to plot graph, change this exponential graph into linear graph. You will see this one in your dynamic, maybe dynamic experiment. You need to convert what you observe, what you take time, distance, and all this, convert into linear graph. No, 15 power this one, 15 power this one. 15 power this one, Okay, transpose the formula to make B the subject. Means B will be on the left hand side, V will be on the right hand side. Then you evaluate the numbers when velocity equal to 12. What is B? Okay, when you see this question that you need to find unknown in the exponential, the next step will be log. Okay, so I'll show you how to do. So again, use log, apply the log to the left and right. Log 10V equal to log 10 and then 15 power something. Then you know that this is, you can use the law already. There are three laws. This is power, move to the front. Right, 40 divided by 125b is a power, move to the front. And then solve the equation. Okay. So here you have B, right? And you ask to put B as a subject. Here you can move the B already. 40 divide something, divide to the left hand side. Multiply, this one become 125b on the left hand side already. Okay. And this one you can press calculator just to remove the log because you want to find B, right? Okay. So you just simplify, and then you will arrive at 125b log equal to 44.144. But basically this step, you can, this here to here, the one that you see on the back there is just explanation, further elaboration, what actually happened to this step. Okay. So you move 125b to the front, and then you solve lah. Move the, because ask you to make B as a subject, so remove everything that is not B to the right hand side. Then you get the answer. Okay. And here, if you plot V versus log V is a linear graph. Okay, the rest is substitution. When you have a V value substitution, press calculator, get the answer. Yeah. Press the calculator. The B will be 13.9 lah. Okay, press calculator. Okay, basically in test, you will see something like this kind of format. If you wrong in A, you will get wrong answer in B because the formula wrong already. Okay. Careless mistake in test will be the decimal place. Sometimes, I don't know, you use a pencil or pen that so coincident when you dot it that there's no ink, then you forget. Okay, this is another example. You have something with the law PV125C. Determine new volume that you are given a parameter, pressure is given, V is given, and find final pressure is this one. This one, this kind of answer, how you do, if you need, you are given the cases, P and V, this a bit tricky a bit. This one actually, when you see equal to constant, the next step is P1V1. Sorry, the transition part is okay. Something missing in my this one. So what you see here is the next step you write P1 V1 1.25 equal constant, because it constant, so it will be the same. P2 V2 1.25. Okay, so you have the value of this one, right? Value of original pressure, which is usually on the left hand side, original, or sometimes you have a POVO original, and this one is 1 like this, but it depends on what you label. So you have the P, right? P this one, V this one. Okay, P2 is this one. Final pressure is this one. You need to find V2 or V1. So there's only one unknown, soft linear equation. Yeah. So meaning this what is the objective? Why we show you these slides? Because in engineering, sometimes you have this kind of format, P and V, and then the constant. If you have a constant value, then you can compare two cases. Yeah. Yeah. So the rest, the answer will be okay. The answer will be 0.2 lah. Okay. Okay. The rest is log. So V125 equal to 0.02304, and you see is power something that you don't know. So what you do, the next step is to have the log form. Change this one into log form. Log two side. Simplest form is log 10. Right? Log 10. Then move the power based on the third law. 125 move to the front. Okay, once move to the front, the next step is to divide, move left to right, become divide. Then change into the index form. Right? Move to the right. So you have log 10 V2 minus 1.3100. Change to base 10. V2 equal to 10 power negative 131. Or anti-log lah. Okay. This one to this one. Just to recall, this one in early chapter 4 is you start with indexes. Now we reverse what you learn. Yeah. Okay. To understand, I think we conclude chapter 4. This is your homework. Go home and do your homework. Your tomorrow homework. Do. I won't check lah. You just have a look and compare your answer. Right? We conclude chapter 4. Okay.